Hello guys, I am SNES Master, and I'm going through every single generation of the Game Boy that is not fan-made, besides for the original Game Boy, because all I have so far are the three. I guess you could say Three Musketeers, but still. Anyway, I'm doing this in a timeline fashion. First, we have the Game Boy Color. It is a non-background LED lit screen, I believe. It is very dark unless you have a light on it, making it very greenish when it does nothing. The cartridges are big and mumbled like this, because this is an older version of the Game Boy Color. So then it allows only Game Boy games like these in. So when you place them in, their length goes in about here and actually fits just about perfectly. But then the Game Boy Advance games do not. It was their advanced way of saying it doesn't go in because it only reaches that far, when the actual piece that lets the inside metal of this link is right here, so it doesn't touch, because the Game Boy Advance games only go about here. So we're going to talk about what these have. You have the very weak speakers, but if you don't like this regular speakers, you can go ahead into the... That's right, there's an actual headphone port. Then there's a special port that allows you to do a sewing machine, which is a very special thing where you can sew your own pattern, so you can actually make your own stuff without actually having to sew it. So then, and it is an auto sew. So then you have this, which is the export piece, which allows you to export other Game Boy's data into yours and allow them to play two-player with you, which is only available to the Game Boy Color at the time. The Game Boy itself did that too, but I don't have it, I told you at the moment. And yes, if you try to knock up a game, you can try to see the color comparison as soon as I have a game in there. It is not much different, and it's not very loud either, but I guess you could say it gets the job done. And it just died. Anyway, you could see how dark that was. Now, let's see how far it goes in one whole generation. So when you turn it on, almost nothing. It has a bigger screen and a smaller port for the back. So that way, there's where the metal parts are. So just about every time, the metal connection parts are exactly where it says the name and everything about it in the description. Same thing here, the name and description. So the metal part should be here, in which these games, the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, are actually compatible with it. Turn them backwards, plug them in, turn it on. But the thing about it is, because it's a Game Boy game, you have big, then you have small, which is their version of saying, hey, this is an advanced version, you can now use it like that. So we'll let you know. But as you saw, nothing happened to the brightness. Which, as it just so happens, they used to, and this is like 1 or 2 generations after, I believe, they're the exact same, except the model and how they are played. So, look. D-pad, left side. B and A, same spots. But there's no actual port here where it just curves off. Except on this one, you've got a brightness panel. Turn these on. What's the difference? Nothing. Their screens are almost exactly the same, but use different technology. So, after that, you have the Game Boy Advance. It's not much different until you press this button, which it gives it backlights. So after that, that's the volume. Yep, there you go. There's the difference. Now there's all the Game Boys. Next video, I will do the case on how to use it. You know what? Yeah, next video.